Hello and welcome to we are the Untold Stories Project, and we present a brand new episode of Born of Rage, our World of the Apocalypse game set in the White Wolf's World of Darkness. My name is Jonesy, and I will be your storyteller this evening. Quick note for those unfamiliar with the World of Darkness: this is a horror setting where the players take on the role of monsters, in this case, werewolves. As far as the rest of the world refers to them as. Since this is a horror setting, that we will be dealing with blood, gore, and other elements of horror, uh, and that is definitely going to come up this evening. Uh, if that is not your cup of tea, we totally get it. We would suggest checking out we would hope you like checked out one of our other games, such as something dragons, our Pathfinder podcast, um, or our Titan City Chronicles, which is our ongoing serial of supernatural shenanigans and men and mystery and the roaring 20s, 30s, and 40s. Um, so,
Although we're
with
hunting a
that,
serial killer right now, so if you're not into blood and gore, it might not be a good time to come hang out with us.
but we have cool ones on YouTube.
Lots of cool ones on YouTube.
So with that, let's go ahead and dive in and meet our players.
Yeah.
Starting up,
Um,
starting at the top corner.
I'm Alex, and I will be playing the part of Darren, who is the Geta Fenris Arun pack leader of the Trail Mix Coonskin Cap pack.
I'm Liz. I will be playing Naga. She's a lupus born, still does not like being human.
Hi, I'm Travis. I'm playing Oliver, the group's Metis, and their closest thing to an insider to the Garo Nation. He is a Bonar Theurge, um, who's has a fascination with the human world. Specifically, he learned a lot of what he knows about the human world from watching television. So his pack leader, being a New York City detective, um, is pretty hilarious. And scene, moving on.
Right. I'm Aaron. I'm playing Kennedy, who is a Dublin-born Irish dancer who was an aspiring champion before her life got ruined on the night before competing at nationals. And now she is the Fianna Galliard, who happens to quite enjoy shivving people with a clave. She's also finding herself thrown deeply into the connections that not just her tribe, but apparently her family specifically have with the Fae, which is super awesome as far as she's concerned.
In that sarcastic way.
Right.
Hey guys, I am playing Killian. He is a Ragabash Glasswalker, and he is enjoying the power of his gifts and kind of shutting his responsibilities of said gifts at the moment.
So awesome. Thanks everyone. Real quick shout out to Vancouver by Night. They're hosting us, so thank you. Cool of
Thank
them.
you.
Thank you.
Um, other than that, we did mention, we are at the beginning of the intro. We are a small independent channel. Our goal is to highlight some games that don't get as much love as the big couple, including Werewolf's very own Big Brother. It gets a little bit more love than Werewolf. So to do that, we do need help from our viewers in the sense of tuning in, showing up, checking out the cool stuff we put on, and if you like it, telling your friends, especially if you think other World of Darkness fans might dig what we're doing. Please let them know about our channel and what we have. We have new episodes right now, and then we have episodes on YouTube to check out. So, and if you do like and follow and all that cool stuff, just let us know, especially if you sub, because if you sub to our channel, we give a boon to our players, or me. viewer's choice, and which can be used to boost dice pools and make things a little easier for them or easier for the worm, depending on how you're so inclined to give the roll of the dice. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode. We are quickly approaching towards the season finale of season 2, so tonight kind of builds towards that. With that, let's do a quick recap. Does anyone want to recap what happened last week?
Sure. So last week we had finished up with all of our misadventures in New York City and made our way back to Valkenburg Foundation, where we were debriefed on the wonderful success of our mission to bring back in Harold Masters, which wasn't a success because we had to kill him. But from there, they had us go check in on a local lupus pack. While we were out checking on them, we also ran into a fairy who was looking for me. And then we got to go do our rite to find our pack's totem spirit. So we did an Umbral quest, ended up being approached by Wendigo, Twiceborn, which is a subset of Owl, and also Raccoon, who is who we were kind of hoping for. Raccoon accepted us and then took us into a dream image where we went through one of Killian's past lives to track down a serial killer in London who may or may not have been one of Oliver's ancestors. So,
Oh boy.
am I forgetting anything? I think that's everything.
I totally forgot Oliver's related to Jack the Ripper.
You and me both.
I knew we hunted down Jack the Ripper. I forgot Oliver was related.
Well, like the off-brand Jack the Ripper is who we hunted down.
Yeah, in like a roundabout blood-related generational way. Yeah.
Well, you could probably say that they're an ancestor of mine.
If you go back far enough, everybody's an ancestor of everybody.
I mean, you kind of have to go up and then down.
So with that, the pack has returned to the Valkenburg Foundation. Has decided to call it a night for.
It's been a day.
It has been a day. We met Eats Pinecones. Was that her pack? Was that her wolf name?
That is yes. Yes, the lupus that you met. There were 4 of them. There was Snarl, Clawless, Eats Pinecones,
And Redfur.
and Redfur. And they're a small pack of lupus that live near the Valkenburg Foundation. They were former patients of the Valkenburg Foundation. With that, the pack returns triumphant and having now gained an ally in Raccoon and has called it an evening. Was there anyone or anything that you want to check in on before you called it an evening?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna take a
Which
couple of
probably means
ibuprofen.
we're forgetting something and there's something we should do, but I can't think of it.
Nope.
Mm.
So.
The storyteller just says nope. You know you forgot something.
Uh-huh.
So, one thing I should have brought up at the beginning of the episode. Last week, between episodes, one of our pack members had a birthday. So tonight, Oliver has a bonus that he can unlock, Raccoon's Blessing, which will allow him 1 extra free reroll. So,
On my inevitable botch sometime tonight.
not that there's going to be any critical rolls that come up tonight at all.
Yeah, not at all. It'll be fine.
No plot
No
rolls.
Nothing to worry about here.
So with that, the pack goes and calls it an evening, and you are still kicking it in the RV, as far as I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
At no point did anyone said they were actually moving into the accommodations that were actually offered.
And
But
none
we
of
have
us
a nice
are ever
RV.
going to do so.
I mean, I could find a nice tree and be fine. I have a whole ritual for it.
Staying in the nut house again.
No, literally, I have Ride of the Cardboard Palace. Allows me to go into like actually like sleep in a cardboard box that becomes the size of a house on the inside. I literally have a TARDIS. It's a cardboard TARDIS.
That's bonkers.
I
That's
like
awesome.
Most tortoises are cardboard.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair. Or wood.
So,
The two I know of are both made out of wood.
so with that, you do go and call it a night. And you quickly slip off to sleep. Bringing into, as you nod off, each of you slowly crash one by one evening. Killian, as you find yourself back at the New York University campus, walking through the halls of late at night, one of the buildings, one of the classroom buildings. When you find you hear someone following behind you, click clack of just shoes. Thinking it's a security guard, you of course ditch and try to find a nice place to stash yourself. And as you do, you the clacking and the steps go past where you're at, but as you do, you see something scurrying across one of the desks nearby. And as you look over, it looks to be a rather large insect. It's about 2.5, 3 inches long, kind of flat insect scurrying across, and it kind of stops and turns and is looking at you. You can see 2 little antennae kind of just wiggling above its head as it looks to you.
Is that a cockroach? New York cockroach?
And as you're going to move in and get a closer look?
Yeah.
As you move in a little bit, you get a better look out of it through the faint moonlight that's shining through the window. And you actually it is a cockroach. It's a shiny metallic cockroach.
Why is it metal? It's not a beetle. Is the door closed?
Yeah, I don't think anyone has ever actually told him what the totem is for the Glasswalkers.
Yeah, I'm glad someone else got that. Do you know what your totem is?
It's a cockroach.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like his thing's technology.
Stands for our ability to always stick around when we're not wanted. Adapt. Overcome. Like the stupid door. Oh, it's a push. Okay. I'm in the room with it. Hey, buddy.
Kind of scurries over a little bit and just sits there looking at you.
I will put my hand in my dream pocket and remember what Treasures has taught me. I will give it some half-chewed gum because I'm nasty.
Perfect, flawless victory right there.
And the little roach takes it, and as it does, it kind of scurries back a little bit, and as it moves backwards a little bit, it actually seems to be transforming. So it goes from slick and chrome looking to more harsher edges, a little more cobbled together, a little bit more piecemeal, and a little bit more rustic looking.
Like it's rotting away.
More like it's devolving.
It's okay if you don't like the gum. You don't have to eat it. Can he understand me? Can he talk?
And doesn't, it's not responding to you at all as far as like saying anything, doing anything. It's just kind of, it's reacting to you though.
I'm gonna, against my better judgment, try to palm it into my shirt pocket.
And as you palm it into, you pick him up, he kind of crawls into your hand. And as you get a close look at him, he looks very like he's made out of black iron and much more antique looking than he did when he first appeared.
Oh, okay. Not physically devolving, like technologically devolving.
Yep.
I guess it went from chrome to iron.
Yep. And as you put it in, and you slide him up, he crawls and you push him. You pull your hand up towards your pocket. He actually kind of walks forward a little bit and then crawls inside.
Why is it devolving? Like, I know I'm related to an Iron Rider, and I know we just shot Oliver's cousin. But why would the totem as a whole devolve?
Symbolism?
Oh my god, there's an
Symbolism.
EMP here. All of New York's gonna go black.
Is that what that means? All right.
And with that, it just kind of then the dream kind of dissolves around you and fades away.
It's trippy.
And Kennedy,
Yes.
you are tossing and turning and having a fitful sleep. And your mind kind of drifts off, and you find yourself back in New York City.
Okay.
Bright lights, big cities, a nice part of town. And as you do, as you're kind of walking around the streets, you turn around the corner and you notice down the street from you, big neon sign. It says nothing shocking.
That was the club we went to, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I'm going to go dancing. And I'll head over to the club.
And as you make it to the club, out from outside the club, you see still flashing of lights and the pounding of music, and a little bit of light escaping from the upper windows. Down below is the windows are blacked out, so there's just a little bit of indication that there's strobe lights on the inside, but no clear images on the inside.
Okay.
As you go in, you open the doors, and the music's blaring and lights are going, but the club is empty.
All right. I will venture further in then, but
Okay. As you're going around the first floor, you can look around. It's as if everyone was there and they just vanished. There are drinks sitting on tables. There's a rag sitting on the bar. So like there was like things were happening and then nothing. Like everyone just vanished. As opposed to it's being closed or
right.
chairs
So
put on stools or something like that.
So we're looking at a left behind moment, not so much of a nobody was ever here. All right. Yeah. I guess I will. I will head up towards the office.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna call out, but I'm, very much on alert, listening around, ears open, eyes open, looking for anyone, but not calling out because I don't necessarily want to draw attention if something bad is here.
Okay. And as you do, as you make your way around, you make your way upstairs, the spiral stairs leading up to the upper floor, and you look over and you see a booth that has a half full wine glass
Okay.
and 2 black roses sitting on the table.
That couldn't be possibly symbolic of anything weird.
Yeah. All right, I'll go check that out because that seems significant. Is that the same booth where?
Yes, that is the same booth where you met the owner of the club.
Okay.
As you approach, you do see that there's a chilled bottle of wine. There's a one wine glass, and it looks like some of the wine has been spilled. So there's little blood red drops on the white tablecloth, and 2 black roses.
Gonna give it a sniff. Is it actually wine?
Answer is hazy.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of that like dream logic of
And as you pick it up to sniff, you do hear a little clank, and as you look inside, there's something metallic in the wine glass.
I will fish it out.
What you fished out is a small silver key, about 3 inches tall. It looks like an antique silver key, with set in the top of the key. There is a small little glass jewel, flat glass jewel. It's kind of an amber color.
This doesn't this is not familiar to me, right?
Nope.
Okay. That's not creepy. I will put the key in my pocket and continue on up to the office.
Okay. And you make your way over to the office.
At this point, when I get to the office, I will knock and just kind of call out, "Is anybody here?"
No answer.
Is the door to the office locked?
It is, but it's not a very strong lock. It's not like an iron door or anything, or steel door, or like fire door or anything like that. It's just a normal office door.
Okay. Well, then I will kick the door open.
Okay.
Because, that's the kind of subtle that Kennedy is. Okay. So I'll kick the door open.
Okay. So you kick the door open and you make your way inside. Inside, there is a nice antique desk, one of those green lamp desks, with the light turned on, casting a kind of a pale light across the room. And there's a filing cabinet, a slick-looking Mac computer, very chrome and silver. And on the wall, there seems to be an old medieval tapestry.
Okay. What's the tapestry of?
It seems to be of a knight on horseback with a lance fighting a wyvern.
Okay. Is there anything behind the tapestry?
You slide the tapestry back, revealing what seems to be a large, oversized corkboard with photos and paper and notes and stuff, and little strings and connecting stuff, and loops connecting the strings.
anything relevant, or is this someone's pet conspiracy theory?
It seems to be someone trying to map out someone's network.
Okay.
It looks like they're trying to connect someone's network of informants and allies and things like that.
Do I
And there's black and white photos, like, and things like that, and clippings. And some of them are marked in red. And you see a picture of your grandmother.
Okay.
And she's marked in red.
Maternal or paternal?
Paternal.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever actually met my grandmother, but
You haven't. You've seen
Okay.
pictures of her. You've seen
Okay.
pictures of her, but you never actually met her.
all right. Oh well, that's
And as you're scanning along, you see pictures. You see your missing persons picture,
Mhm.
the flyer that your mom put up. You see newspaper articles of the attack. You see then you see what appears to be photographs of you and Killian and Darren and Oliver. And then you also see a picture of the Weekly World News
Oh, no.
with what appears to be a blurry image of a Chronos Guru. And as you're standing there, you hear a knock, 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 and as you turn to answer it, turn to hear the knocking, the whole thing kind of fades away, and you wake up.
I probably don't even want to ask this question, but I don't happen to still have this silver key with me when I wake up, do I?
As you start checking your pockets and things like that, you don't find the key, but you hear a clank, and as you hit the clank, you look at, and it's the small little glass butterfly pendant that you picked up in the woods.
Okay.
And Darren,
Oh boy.
Ag.
Skip. I'm cool.
you are standing out front of appears to be an old abandoned building. A huge 3-story building, lots of old wings, things like that. All the lights are out. It's abandoned. You see boarded up windows and stuff. As you look around, there are a couple cops with you, and some police cars, and the whole area is kind of bathed in red and blue police lights. And you have a flashlight out and your gun out, and you signal for 2 of the cops to go one way and a couple of them to go the other way as you all start to fan out to go into this building.
Is this a bust I've been a part of before? Does it feel familiar to me?
It's not ringing a bell off the top of your head.
Yeah, well, I will go in and I'll start slicing pies, looking for a perp.
So you go in and start exploring this old building, and you quickly going through, you pass an old busted up wheelchair, and you pass a gurney and tipped over gurney and things like that. And I quickly realize that the building you're standing out front of is an abandoned hospital. You have managed to, someone manages to get some of the lights on, so like every 6th light kind of flickers on in a pale, 25 watt standard issue horror movie lighting.
That checks out.
And as you're going along, you have the gun at ready, and you have a flashlight, so you're holding them, so the lights, your gun's pointing at whatever the light's pointing at. And as you're walking along, you don't hear any of the other cops. You don't hear the sirens. There's no sirens outside, just the lights. And occasionally, as you pass through a room, the blue and red light bleeds through an open window or cracks in the boarding up the boards, casting the whole thing in a very distorted light. And as you're walking along, you hear click, 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 click coming from behind you.
I will play it cool. Then I will slowly turn around.
And as you slowly turn around, you see a large creature about 7 feet tall. It is kind of cloaked in white robes, and it's the hood up, and the entire face is cast in shadow. The only thing you see is one large metallic eye.
I am going to put several bullets in that metallic eye.
And as you unload, doom into this creature, it's kind of erases its hands, and the robes kind of pull back from its hands. You see large metallic blades coming from its hands.
Uh-oh. Do they look silvery?
Yes, they do.
I'm going to tactically back up, still shooting bullets at it.
So, as you kind of back up, firing, unloading, as you do, you back up. You hit a corner of a wall as the hallway turns right, and you go to turn and to go make your way around the corner. And as you do, you see as you turn, you see another one of those creatures right there in your face. Like I said, again, all you can see is the shadow of the hood and a big, large, metallic flat eye. And as you do, it you see its hand goes up, and it has long, thin, needle-thin blades sticking from its hands, and they pierce into you.
Ooh.
And you wake up.
I wake up grumpy.
How is that
Okay.
different?
It's not
Yeah, that sounds
admirable.
like a Tuesday.
No, we play on Mondays.
I know we do. But it sounds like his character's Tuesday.
I know.
But he's mad every Tuesday.
And Oliver.
Uh-oh. Yes.
As you you're just kind of curled up in a nice comfy box.
Good box.
You get the smell of ozone and rain, kind of just from fresh rain, kind of fills the little alleyway that you're in. The box has a nice little view of the alleyway you're in.
That's not where I went to sleep.
And as you're sitting there, you kind of peek your head out a little bit. It's definitely an alley back in New York City.
Mhm.
And you hear, "Come out, come out."
Nope, don't like that at all. Not a single bit. Nope. Oliver is not a fan. He will peek his head out. Mostly because I've been 7 feet tall and a monster all my life, so.
And as you peek your head out down the alleyway, you see standing in the shadows the silhouette of a Krynos-Guru.
Ooh. Hello? Can I help you?
Come out, young one.
Well, I poked my head out. What do you want? I will step out of my cardboard palace.
And as you step out, he steps out from the shadow of the wall that he's standing near, into the moonlight. And
All
you
right.
see the moonlight come down on the rather jagged scars of the Krynos-Guru with patchwork fur that's been stitched together.
Oh,
the one that you encountered just a few hours ago.
you again. Should I know you?
I think I'm your family's dirty little secret.
I mean, I'm my family's dirty little secret, but they got caught for that.
So
But go on, I'd love to hear more about you.
I think you know more than enough already.
Do I? Like, I don't even know your name.
Well, if you ask the elders about Patchwork, I'm sure they'll fill you in.
Okay. I mean, we aren't kept to our ancestors individually to our ancestors' deeds, so we all have dirty little secrets, I guess. Oliver is attempting to deflect with humor.
What is his dice pool for that?
I don't know what's my Enigma's pool.
But yeah. But now that you know my name,
I forever cursed to now know to now remember.
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here and back there.
Oh, are you trying to leave the dream realm? Or whatever this is?
So
I mean, you died. You went to the cycle. Your story is as done as it's going to be.
I don't know. There might be a way for me to get a new chapter, so to speak.
I mean, you got to let it go, man. Like, you had your chance. You either passed or failed.
You should
From
know
wh-
by now. By
from-
now that that's not the only options.
You know, I can dream, okay? I could dream that this world is simple, and I don't have to worry about my ancestors haunting me for something I didn't do, because they couldn't leave. They couldn't settle their affairs before they got caught. So what unfinished business do you have?
Well, I need to unlock the key.
The key? There's only Zool.
Something like that.
Are you the key master?
Nope, I am just the right master.
Oh boy. That's not comforting at all. Let me guess. Which hive are you a right master of? Is that the right guess?
Mhm.
We don't usually get stitched back together on Gaia's side.
If enough cracks appear, anything can be done.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're essentially a spirit. You just don't have the ability to... Wait, where would you be stuck? We don't have a home realm. Where are you stuck?
That's my secret.
All right. We don't have a homelands. As far as I'm aware, the BSDs don't have homelands. Fallen don't get to go to the homelands. Oliver just like stops listening to him and just kind of like starts thinking.
And as you kind of just get distracted for a moment in your own thoughts,
Hmm.
He vanishes from sight.
Oh boy. My favorite. It's my favorite sound. The bad guy is gone.
And then you hear the words, "I'll find you again."
Oh boy.
And it just chuckles as the
Cackling, echoing laugh off as I
That's it.
fade.
as it fades. Yep, as it fades off.
Love it. Oliver doesn't. I do. Oliver hates every minute of it.
None of that going around.
Yep.
Travis knows exactly what he did.
Naga, you're back home, running through the forests, enjoying a rather nice fall evening, late evening, early moonrise. So the sun's gone down. Running under the crescent moon of your sign of your auspice. And as you're running along, you come across a deer that's been shot. And as you start investigating, it's obvious it's been shot by hunters. And up ahead, you see a couple trucks. And you quickly see those hunters, and you immediately go and attack. And as you're attacking, you get set upon the hunters, and you quickly dispatch them. And as you do, you see sirens and lights coming from all directions. And next thing you know, you see people coming out with shackles and chains of silver and threatening to cage you in. And then you wake with a start.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sweating and like freaking out. Nope. Didn't like that.
So with that, it's about 3 in the morning when the pack slowly wakes up between the various dreams and nightmares that you've had. When you hear something scurrying around outside on the top of the RV.
Yeah. Going to go investigate that right now. That's easier than dealing with feelings.
I forgot we were all basically sleeping on top of each other in an RV.
Oh no.
Well, those of you in the RV, I should say.
I was gonna say I'm not in the RV.
Yeah, there's no way Naga's inside the RV with
Riverdale
us.
and I are spooning on the pull-out bed in the back.
Or Kennedy's probably up in the front seat with the seats reclined, having music playing.
Like I said, you hear the clinking of a little something scurrying on the top of the RV.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go jump out and go see what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will follow.
And the two of you go outside. And as you go outside, and you look up on the RV, all you see is a little lump, a silhouette of a lump. It's a new moon out, so there's next to no light, just a little bit of starlight. You see a little lump up on the roof, and then it kind of blinks, and you see two little yellow-green eyes, like pale yellow-green, little blink.
Hello?
And it scurries farther towards the front of the RV and slides down the little window. And as it does, you get a better look at it because a little bit of light spilling out from the front window of your RV, and it looks like a little raccoon.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh, can I kill it?
I
No,
will
no.
look over to Oliver and say, "We should take that as a good sign, right?"
Yeah, usually.
All right.
So the raccoon slides down the windshield of the RV, lands on the windshield, and looks over at you two. And as it does, you can see it's been dragging something behind it, and it drags the little from behind it. It drags forth a large pine cone.
Uh-oh.
How big is that pine cone?
Well, a good size one.
Did something happen to Pinecone?
Is it
Jonesy,
fresh or is
can I-
it chewed?
I'd like to shift to Lupus and see if I pick up any of Eats Pine Cone scent on that pine cone.
Certainly. Go ahead and make me a roll.
Okay. I'm guessing that's a perception plus alertness.
Yes.
Okay. And what is our difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 6.
Where'd all my skulls go? There they are. All right. I get 3 successes.
And so with that, you quickly shift into Lupus. And as you do, you sniff, and yes, you definitely get Eats pine cones sent off that pine cone.
Oh, we better go.
And
check
you
and see
said-
what's going on.
You said 3, right? 3 successes?
I did. Yes, 3 successes.
Yeah, and you also get the smell of oil?
More specific, like
Motor
actually,
oil?
Motor oil. Okay, thank you. There's a lot of different types of oils.
Cooking oil, canola oil,
Yeah, you know.
a drum of oil.
Okay.
And as you come over, like I said, little raccoon kind of and holds the pine cone out, and just kind of looks kind of sad, distraught.
Wake the rest of the pack. I think we need to go check this out.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Naga, this is
I'll
our
give
pack
a
totem. We
quick
can't.
howl.
We're not allowed to hunt raccoons anymore.
Ugh.
You can do
So
anything
many
else.
rules. There are so many rules. No. Okay.
The good news
And-
is you don't
and-
have to use trash cans anymore. You just
And,
throw whatever
this
you
is
want.
one of those like hard rules. Like we can't ignore this one.
Fine. Squirrels are still on the list.
Absolutely.
Good.
Squirrels, rabbits, groundhogs.
They're
whatever.
less fatty anyway.
Right, but yes, I will howl until all of the pack comes out of the RV or comes over to the RV since Naga wasn't in the RV.
We will. Does anyone not show up?
I'm showing up.
I am here
Perfect.
in my pajamas.
I suppose that's a fair point. I'm probably going to be naked now.
No, you crazy? I had a pair of these bonded at the SEP.
You probably at least are in your underwear.
Well, no, I'm saying since I just shifted to Lupus, I'm probably now going to be naked.
No, I got formal wear, I got nightwear, I got underwear, and I got casual wear. All bonded. One
All
good-
dedicated.
But in any case, when everyone's there, I will say, this raccoon brought a pine cone, and I'm smelling a bit of Eats pine cone scent. He seems concerned. I think we need to go check on them now.
Seems reasonable.
Good choice.
Yeah, that sounds good. I will lupine.
I'll also go into Lupus just so I don't freak out the Lupus pack when we get there.
Well, we can also travel faster that way.
Well, Kennedy, you got the scent. Take his hike.
I will do so. I will lead on.
Push forward into the known.
With that, the pack shifts and, takes off. And as they take off to the woods, go ahead and make me a tracking roll.
Okay.
There, Kennedy.
Would that be perception primal urge?
Yes.
Okay. And the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 6.
Okay.
I remember that's the standard difficulty. Apply
Right.
your lupus.
Apply my bonus for being in lupus form. That will be 2 successes.
Cool. So with that, you are able to quickly get the scent and manage to track down and follow the scent. As you do, you hear commotion up ahead as you're heading that direction. It sounds like motors.
All right.
Hmm.
Does everyone hear that?
And you hear off in the distance, like I said, it sounds like faint motors, and you also hear the sound of gunfire.
I will glance at Darren. I'll say, I'm sure you're hearing the same thing I am. Make the call. Do we try to go in quiet or we go for speed?
These are the poachers, maybe. So I think we need to go in fast.
Let's go.
With that, the pack goes tearing off, giving up any pretense of subtlety. And as you go tearing through the woods, you do hear another round of gunfire, and you run. It's a couple miles off, so it's a bit of a run for you. Not unheard of for lupus. So, but as you get closer, you actually smell the heavy stench of iron in the air, and gunpowder.
Oh boy.
Great.
And as you approach up ahead, you see 3 silhouettes in the darkness up ahead of you on the ground.
All right. We move forward to the silhouettes.
And as you get closer, you see what appears to be the bodies of 3 lupus on the ground.
Oh boy. Do they look like our friends? The Garu friends?
Um,
Are they still our present tense friends?
as you get close, you see that there is the body of what appears to be 3 lupus wolves. Their heads have been removed,
Alright.
and you're not sure if they're your friends or not because you can't see they've been skinned, so there's no fur to give easy
Oh.
identification.
That's not good. We said they were okay yesterday.
Damn poachers.
It's been a couple days.
We said they were okay a week ago. This is terrible.
I will start sniffing.
Yeah.
So
Do these smell like my friends?
I need everyone
Uh-huh.
to gain a rage point.
All right.
I need Naga to gain 2.
Awesome.
So, go ahead and make me a perception. With some perception, sorry, perception and in primal urge check. So you're trying to get their scent.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 7.
And this is for confirming that these are our friends or
Yes.
tracking whatever did this. Okay.
I have 2.
0 successes. I have no idea.
I have 1.
And Darren, unfortunately, all you're getting is exhaust. It's too much. The exhaust smell that you're getting from the trucks that were here recently is a little too much for you to get a clear scent of the bodies.
Well, in your
those-
failure comes our next success.
For those that did make the success, you recognize the sense of Clawless, Snarl, and Red Fur.
That's not good.
Oh yeah, Pine's missing.
Yeah, but that's 3 full-fledged Garou that were killed.
Right.
Consider what can drop 3 full Garou, even if they can't access their other forms.
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
enough bullets will do it if long enough to remove a head.
Not from some hick hunters. Somebody knows their Garou out here.
Well, normally I would say yes. 3 of them like this is not.
No, it's terrible.
It is. Who or whatever did this, whatever hunters did this, are not.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there a trail? Is there a scent we can follow?
Yes, there is. So with that, you were quickly able to pick up the trail. It looks like the group of hunters loaded up into a couple trucks. And I will say, since Killian actually got the most successes on that.
Boy, howdy, he did.
He actually got 4 successes on his check a minute ago.
Put the nose plugs in when I go to bed.
You actually can identify that there are two vehicles at least, and that there were at least half a dozen different Hamid smells besides your pack, besides you, that you're picking up.
Oh, that's so bad. Guys, we're looking about like 2 trucks, 6 or 7 people.
6 or 7 dead men.
Yeah.
Well, we have to catch them first.
And the scent, the tracks scent that you're getting is fresh.
Well, let's follow the track as long as we can.
Yep, let's bolt off in that direction. I hope
And
the
so
trucks
the
don't split.
yeah, the bodies of the lupus are actually still warm. As you're looking around, you see the tracks that went off onto the truck, and you see the dirt road trucks on the dirt, tracks of the tires left in the dirt. You also see Killian, because you've had 4 successes, one lone set of wolf prints that will go in the other direction.
Does that mean Pine got away?
And as you sniff at the trail, you pick up Pine's scent.
Well, that then brings up a whole other question. Should possibly some of us go after her and the others try to follow this trail?
I don't want to sound negative, but as Pine's gone, she'll be okay. If we have everybody in the truck, they know there's some they know their Garou out here. That might be a veil breach.
Darren wants to go after Pine.
Let's go after Pine. Better to preserve the life.
Okay.
But that's just cop speaking in Darren's brain.
I say we split the pack.
I
No.
don't think that's a bad idea.
No. Not
I
after
don't
what
want
they did
these
to.
people getting
not
away.
after- I mean, they're likely local.
This is tough.
Darren split or no split?
Jonesy,
Yes.
is there blood around?
There's lots of blood
So,
around.
yeah.
Is there blood that doesn't smell like our friends?
Yes.
Okay.
Make me another perception and perception investigation check.
If
Difficulty 6.
2.
Yes, there is blood that doesn't smell as the pack, and there is also the smell of alcohol.
All right. Splitting up would be is going to be dangerous in terms of what's going on. We likely won't want to try to, if we're trying to just kill this group of people, we likely won't want to do it alone. The trail will still be here. Homid scents don't go away that quickly.
Okay. That's good. We can just follow the trail after and get some plates, and then we can see what we want to do with that whole group.
Take them out one by one instead of as a group.
I mean, they'll probably all drink at the same bar with the same gas stove. Doesn't have to be one by one.
Oh man, all of them died in the same gas leak. Shame.
It's crazy.
We didn't even blow up the place. We just locked the doors.
Really don't like the idea of letting them go, but I'll go with the will of the pack.
I promise we'll come back and get rid of them.
I'll hold you to that.
But I think we need to at least make sure Pine is okay before we go off and do something like that.
Go try to find a cone in a pine forest.
Oliver, in the back of your head, you hear.
Whoa. Don't like that at all.
Whoa.
Not gonna say anything. My friends don't need to think I'm crazy.
We already think that.
Darren,
They don't need to be proved that I'm crazy.
Mister, there's so much room in this 4x4 box. Okay, guy.
Hey, I knew a doctor once that said that.
Darren, I'll abide by your judgment, but I'm holding you to that. We are going to find them.
Oh, we're gonna find them. We're gonna kill them. We're gonna ruin their whole lives.
All right, lead on.
We will follow the trail for Pinecone.
Sweet. And so you quickly set off after Pinecone. It seemed like she was tearing off just randomly into the woods.
Mm-hmm. Just away.
Away. What way are they? Not there. Going that way. So.
I want to be in the place where they are not.
So, go ahead and make me a perception primal urge check. Difficulty is going to be 6.
Is that for the people or just Oliver?
Whoever's leading the charge.
I got 4. Sorry, I jumped ahead of the leading the charge, but
I don't know.
but we both got above 4 successes. Go us.
Abusing that guru feature.
I mean,
Oh my god. Can you imagine somebody fights us and just throws perfume in our face? It'd suck.
it's a valid tactic.
So, with that, you quickly grab the trail and proceed to follow it.
Okay.
It's not very hard. She wasn't trying very hard to cover her tracks. She was just trying to get away.
Right.
Eventually, the trail gets a little harder to follow, and you're going deeper into the woods, closer and closer to the Valkyberg Foundation. And as you do, you get the sense that she's not that far ahead of you.
Okay.
And you slow down a little bit, and with your guru senses and being able to see in the night, you are able to see her kind of huddled up underneath some down tree and some other debris. Kind of just burrowed her way into there.
Pinecone
What form are you?
in Lupus.
You're all still in Lupus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, easier to track and faster to travel.
She's just kind of. You say her name. She's kind of. You can just see her. She just freezes in place.
What happened?
They found us.
Who found you? The hunters?
Yes. Hamid's found us.
You got away? Are they still around?
I ran the shots and the howls, and I heard them.
You survived. That's good. We should get you back to the Foundation. I'll kind of like walk up towards Pinecone.
And as you approach her, you can see that she is bleeding a little bit. She's been shot. She has been shot, but she's seems to be a more minor wound.
Okay. I'll go up and just nose Pinecone and spend a gnosis and Mother's Touch.
Okay.
Looks like a normal bullet wound, Oliver.
Yep. Seems like it. Was this
Wow.
silver?
No, it wasn't.
Wow. Really was 12 drunk country boys.
If that's all they were, then they'll die quickly.
That's true.
They got them. They hurt them.
Yes.
Yes, they did.
I couldn't stop them.
It's okay. We're gonna make sure things are better.
So are we walking her back now and then going straight after, or are we just kind of touching base?
I think taking her back and then straight after them.
Gotcha.
There is a question that I really want to ask, but really don't because it's incredibly cruel. So Kennedy's going to bite her tongue.
All right. I believe we attempt to coerce Pinecone back to the Foundation. So she's safe, so they're safe.
You were able to luckily with the pack all being in Lupus and having established connection with her before, you are able to coax her out and head off that direction. As you head in that direction, you do notice the closer you get you get pretty close to the Valkenburg Foundation. As you do, you hear some Lupus coming your direction.
Okay.
And as you get closer, you realize that some of the members of the staff have come out.
Mm-hmm.
They have shifted and the ones we can have shifted and are taking have come to. They heard the gunshots go off, and so they're out there looking around.
Got it.
So you do come across one of the staff members from the Valkenburg Bounty Foundation that can take her back.
I will run up. Hunters in the Wood got the rest of Pinecone's pack. We're gonna go try to catch the hunters and see what happened and deal with them.
Okay. Okay. We'll take care of her.
Thank you.
And yeah,
How close are we back to being back at Valkenburg?
you're probably about 2/3 of the way there.
Okay, not close enough. All right.
Hmm.
Not close enough to be worth going back to the RV and gearing up.
Never mind.
So with that, you're gonna turn her over to Ben from the foundation. Okay.
The idea.
Be gentle with her.
Of course. And with that, you tear back off into the woods. I'm going to actually ask for a Dex and Athletics checks.
Whoa.
from everyone.
Those are
Okay.
my least favorite checks.
Let's see how now that as the hunters are getting farther and farther away.
Diff
Right.
7.
Diff 7, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 1 sec.
I got 3 successes.
Sorry, you wanted Dex and
Athletics.
thank you.
Four successes.
0 successes.
Okay.
Nice.
Um,
New York City cop had too many donuts.
You know, it happens. This is gonna be my night of zeros.
he's used to chasing you after perps and bad shoes and not wolf form.
Naga got 4 successes.
Nice.
Sweet. So Naga and Kennedy pull off into the lead, and they're definitely taking point on the hot pursuit.
Yeah, finally I can run.
Yeah, and run you do. As you quickly take off,
Finding
You're-
myself having flashbacks to running with Fia.
yep. As you do, you're quickly running and taking off. You quickly are able to find the trail. As you're running down, you see what appears to be a couple old beer cans and beer bottles discarded off the side of the road, off the road, quote unquote.
Uh-huh.
And by road, I mean literally backwood backwood area that's just big enough to drive a truck down. That is used by game wardens and other people off road. So it's not truly a road per se, as an area with no trees that we can drive through.
The beaten earth path that happened to be beaten by car tires.
Yep.
So as you're going along, you're running. These appear to be. You can as you're running, you can just get the scent off of the beer cans and beer bottles that they're fresh. They're not like old. And you get the smell of exhaust from this pickup truck. As you're running off in the distance, you can see what appears to be a white pickup truck. It's the only reason you can spot it is because it's white in the middle of the black night. As you keep running, it turns around, it goes obviously on a bend, and you lose sight of it for a while as you're trying your best to gain closer and closer to catch up to it. Luckily for you, they're not driving super fast because it is the woods, it's off road. They do have to contend with ruts and bumps and roots and things like that, and pits that they may not see until they're right upon them, so they can't be speeding along, and they don't realize they're being pursued yet. Um, as you get closer, you get a good look at what appears to be the back truck of the two trucks. There's a lead truck and a back truck. The back truck has what looks like 4 guys sitting in the back, rifles kind of slung, um, and just kind of partying as they're running along. As you quickly close the gap on them. And with that gap, I'm going to say this is a great time for us to take our first quick break. 'Cause I got a feeling that we will be running into combat pretty soon.
Nah, we're gonna talk it out, Jonesy. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about. Oh my God, wolves talk. Oh, that's a veil breach right there, buddy.
Ah, too bad. Gotta kill him.
Our
Shouldn't have,
bad. Whoops.
shouldn't have responded.
Should have just ignored it like nothing was going on.
So
See y'all after the break.
Bye.
thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for waiting while we took our quick break, while we all grabbed our drinks and stretched our legs for a moment. We find our pack in hot pursuit of a bunch of hunters who've killed a group of Lupus Guru in the nearby woods of the Valkenberg Foundation. As they quickly approach, they are catching up on the white pickup truck with a bunch of hunters loaded into it. We are actually going to
Roll initiative.
uh,
Oh, hey, we have a map.
we have a
Ooh.
On the map.
kind of have a map. I kind of put together a loose, rough map just so we have at least an idea of what we're kind of getting into.
We can murder with precision.
Now,
Isn't
how
that the dream,
do I
though?
crash one of these trucks? That's the question.
There's
got
plenty
her
of
on
trees
board.
on the side.
So, with that, the first thing I'm going to need everyone to do is make a rage roll for me.
Oh shit.
What's a rage roll?
You roll your rage.
What is
So on the character sheet, on the Roll20 character sheet, if you go down to the rage, you should be able to just click on the rage.
Yep. What's the difficulty, Jonesy?
I'm going to say for this the difficulty is 7. No, wait. I'm flipping it. Difficulty would be 5.
Oh shit.
Two
And is this one
successes.
the one we want to fail or pass?
This is the one you probably want to fail.
How do you possibly only have 4 rage, Darren?
I spent a whole bunch last fight.
Eh.
It's been a couple days since you last, so everything should be back up.
Back up or back down?
Oh,
Difficulty was 7.
Five.
Difficulty was 4.
4.
well, I'm just gonna
got-
re-roll mine with the correct amount of rage.
I got 1 success.
Okay,
I got
4.
4,
so
I think.
Killian
Yeah.
got 1 success. Candy and Naga got 4 successes.
Uh-huh.
What did Oliver and Darren get?
I got 3 successes.
Because Kennedy knows what's coming up. Aaron knows what's coming up.
Aaron knows what's coming up.
So
Aaron is really happy that that Kennedy has a willpower of 6.
um, you have a willpower of 6. What is your current rage, though?
6.
Does that include the one I gave you when you saw the bodies?
7.
So with that, Naga and Candy, you both get tunnel vision, and you kind of start seeing red, and the only thing you see is targets in front of you. You've both gone frenzied,
With that.
which means that you immediately, without having to roll for it or spend a rage for it, have assumed Krynos form.
With that.
And-
Nice.
And you will want to do nothing but attack and destroy these people in front of you.
I mean, that's
That's the plan.
that was my intent anyway.
So I should take that back just for Naga's sake. Candy, I'm just going to say you go Krynos. You have no choice. Naga, because if you're a Lupus born, you have the option of going Krynos or Hispo, which is the direwolf form.
Big wolf or man wolf?
Basically.
You can fight as a wolf in both the forms. Or as a wolf would in both the forms, but
Liz, I think you're muted.
I'm gonna go Hispo. Yeah, I noticed. Thanks.
There you go.
I was like, I see her lips moving, but I hear nothing.
I know, I was like contemplating which one I wanted to do, but Hispo, please.
Okay.
Yep.
So, with that, I will need everyone to make me a initiative check.
Do you want to drag us out some tokens?
You should.
We're
be
there.
on-
We're just on the like middle far right of the map.
Oh, I
Yep,
see.
far
us.
right
Okay.
side.
There we are.
Yep. I was assuming trucks will move, and yeah.
Oh, there are 2 trucks.
Yep.
There we go. It's a big map. It's a big map, boy.
Yeah.
13.
There we go. Oh god, I'm zoomed out all the way. Still not.
Make sure you are in your correct form by pressing the name of the form on your Forms tab.
Right.
How many times can you say forms in that sentence?
I could probably add 2 or 3 and still
Okay.
make it sound correct.
Depends if you
Buffalo,
probably-
buffalo, 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 buffalo.
That was a good sentence. I
That's
liked
a
it.
great sentence. It's my favorite sentence in the English language.
I'm sorry. I rather like here. This is the. Did you? I forgot you inherited this $1 million.
You know,
That sentence
one
is
of
never
these
for
things
me,
is
so
a
I
little
dislike
higher
that
than a
sentence
5
deeply.
for my initiative roll.
My favorite ones. I'm proud of you, son. I really. am.
Do you need a hug?
I need some gin and tonic.
I
Oh,
have
that's like
whiskey.
a hug for your insides.
Yeah, boy.
I have whiskey, but COVID. So sorry.
With COVID.
So
Come on, you can fax it to me. That's how the internet
You
works.
say you could fax it to?
that's such a Glasswalker thing to say.
That is
Um,
such a Les Walker thing to say.
So with that,
wait till
it
you know
looks.
what a teleclave is.
Shh, don't need to don't open that can of worms. But with that, I need Killian. Killian got initiative. He's actually got a 15 initiative, so he goes first. What would you like to do, Killian?
Well, I see what Kennedy's doing, and I didn't know that was part of the plan, so I will, follow suit.
Well, it wasn't, and now it is.
Kennedy's not really at the planning stage right now.
Yeah, I'm just reading the room, feeling out the vibes. I'll spend.
Hey, we didn't define the plan. The plan was to kill them. We didn't put the details in the middle. We're not like worry about the veil.
Fair.
And then I would like to. Oh, I would like to run by a tree and rip off a good thick branch. I don't know if I can catch up to a truck at this point.
Are you going to try to do that as a Hamid? Or
No.
sorry, Lupus?
No, I changed the Krynos with Rage.
So you're gonna change the Karnos and Rage. So yeah, go ahead and make me a strength check
Okay.
to see what size of a limb of tree you can grab.
Guys, I'm really hoping I high roll this and I just get a tree stump.
And just as a reminder, for those in case anyone cares, there is a cheat sheet for feats of strength in the roll 20 table.
Gotcha. There. What's the difficulty? How hard is it to get a branch here?
We'll just say diff 6.
Okay. I got 2 successes.
Okay, so you get a medium sized tree limb, crack, snaps off as you run by.
There we go.
Darren, what would you like to do?
Well, I would
It's
like
amazing
to. I would like to shift to breed form to Hamid. And then can I step forward and shoot out some tires?
You can certainly try.
Got this.
So.
All right, what's
So-
the difficulty on that?
I will say the difficulty to shoot tires on a truck speeding away from you in the dead of night,
In the dark.
in the dark with no moonlight, is going to be a diff 9.
Yeah, but I'm a cop.
Nope. But you can pull, Alex, pull from the pool for the ruler.
You can also spend a willpower.
You have 1 die left in the die pool from subs and resubs.
I'm gonna
Yeah, this
save
is-
that die. I got this. I'll be fine.
No, this is what they're made for.
Nah, nah.
But you do have willpower.
Hashtag never punished.
I'd like to remind players that I still have 2 dice in the dice pool.
Yeah,
Oh,
we.
boy.
I would like to remind our listeners that you can sub or resub and give us more dice.
I would like to remind the listeners, we could just give it to Jonesy and make our life hell.
I'm not gonna spend a willpower. I'm
Hmm.
just gonna do it, and I
Hmm.
got -1 successes.
You shot me in the foot.
Mm. You got -1 successes and no successes. Actually, what was the difficulty?
9.
Diff
So
9.
I botched.
Ooh,
That is a botch.
That's my foot.
that's rough, buddy.
With that, you go to shoot, and the gun misfires and actually is jammed.
Oh, son of a gun.
No, if it was the son of a gun, that would be a much different problem.
That's a different totem spirit. Um,
Clashing boom boom.
All hail the spirit of the Thunderstick.
Look, I gave them the chance to live.
so
Just
With
wait
that-
till you learn about clashing boom boom.
with that, we have now gone into the round of all of our players who have gotten frenzy. So Naga, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna go after Darren because, like, I mean, not after him, but like the old man has definitely, he needs some help.
Don't get up, old man. Don't make me teach you.
Just stay down. Just
Stay down, old man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack the closest one to him.
So you take off after the truck because that's where the
Yep.
the closest ones are sitting in the back of the truck as the truck is driving away from you.
Yes, that one.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try the body tackle. And I got 2 successes.
Okay.
And then do you need me to roll bashing?
Yes.
And that's 2 successes.
So, with that, Naga just takes off. Goes full as she's running. She's in lupus. She begins to tears off after the truck. As she does, you see her shift up into Hispo, and as she does, she launches herself into the back of the truck, landing on one of the guys and slamming him to the ground. The other two start yelling and screaming, "Holy shit! What the hell?" And just freak out because they didn't see the giant wolf in the dark come leaping into the back of the truck until
Nope.
on them. Kennedy, what would you like to do?
Well, if they were unprepared for the giant wolf, they're gonna love this.
2-for-1 sale.
Yeah. I intend to go and leap into the back of the trunk or the back of the truck, and
Works too.
claw Mr. Purple Dot. And I'm going to spend 2 rage for additional actions.
I like that.
I'm frenzied. I'm pissed off. I probably would have done it anyway, but at this point, Kennedy has no goal other than to kill, rip, rend, tear. Question, Jonesy.
Answer.
I know that packs who are favored by Raccoon get an extra die for their claw attacks. Is that only for the attack, or is that for the damage, or is that...
Should be for the attack.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure.
No, that's a really great question.
All right. Well, then I will add the modifier of 1 to my claw attack, and I will claw. And that will be 6 successes to hit with the claw. So that will be 7 aggravated damage with the claw.
So, how do you kill this hunter?
So I leap onto the back of the truck, swiping out with my claw as I do, taking his head from the body and knocking it off the truck, leaving the body just still sitting down, holding a rifle, looking almost comical.
Oh man, you're not mad at all.
Yeah, and for those who aren't familiar, in World of Darkness, you have 7 health levels. That's what you have. Yeah, and
And dudes like these dudes can't sew claws.
nope. So with that, yeah, you dispatch of that hunter.
Okay. And I will howl, flavor howl.
So with that, that's the end of the first round. Now into rage actions.
Where's Oliver in the initiative?
Oh, where is Oliver in the initiative?
Should be at 10. I think I did it before you. I think I rolled my
Oh.
initiative before you did it.
Good call. Thank you.
Sweet. I'm still in Lupus, and I'm gonna go straight past the truck.
You
My turn is just moving towards the front truck.
Okay. As you tear past the first one, and you start closing up on the second one, you realize that there are no passengers on the second truck.
Is it stopped?
No.
Oh.
But there's no one. Like the first truck had people in the back of the bed of the truck, things like
got
that.
it.
You don't see any indication that there's anyone in, other than the driver in the first truck.
Got it. I don't know how close you can get. Go ahead and move me however close you feel. If I can get closer.
Sure. Actually, this guy should be a little bit closer back, truck-wise. There you go.
Perfect.
Is the pink dot supposed to be the driver of this truck, or did they get shifted somehow from being in the back?
He's in the passenger seat.
Okay. Cool.
So these trucks have these are oversized trucks, so they have the driver and passenger in the front, and they also have the extended cab, so they have 2 seats in the middle, and
Gotcha.
then the bed.
Okay.
It's now the hunter's go. I'm just recycling that token.
That's fine.
I'm really not a fan though. You keep calling them hunters.
What? That's what they are.
I know they are.
I prefer the word poacher.
I like hillbilly. Makes me feel
If you
confident in my murder.
zoom in, you can see the artwork I snagged for them.
Oh wow, yeah, that's special.
So so there are 2 left in the back of the pickup truck in the bed. Oh, one of them is slammed to the ground and is staring up at Naga. The other is sitting on the cab. Also, in the back of the truck, you spot several ice chests full of beer, and there's also a keg.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and my hunter is going to grab a shotgun and fire it at Kennedy.
That's fair.
And he got 3 successes.
Okay, I will attempt to soak.
And it's lethal damage.
Okay.
So
Wow, I don't soak any of it.
And the other one is scrambling and does manage to get a hold of a rifle, and that's all his action is. With that, the back of the truck, 2 of them yell from the truck, and one of them leans out the window. The other goes to the little sliding window in the back that overlooks the cab and fires at Kennedy.
That'll hit.
Not a fan that these hunters are looking at Karina Scarrow and attacking them.
Right?
And hits hits Kennedy, doing 4 levels of damage.
Okay.
They don't even seem concerned about us.
I will only soak
Oh,
one.
they're yeah, they're freaking out. They're like, "Oh shit!" And the one up there in the back next to you, Kennedy, who's firing the shotgun at you, pretty much point blank, you can smell the alcohol just pouring off of him.
I'm hurting.
Liquid courage.
They're too drunk to be rational.
Basically.
So, with that, I will actually have my drivers also make a quick driving check. So, yeah, they're fine. That brings it to the end of the round. Now, rage actions. Kennedy, you do have 2 rage. You're the only one that spent rage this round. So, what was your first rage action?
Oh, well, if I wasn't frenzied, I would actually hop off of the truck to heal for a bit. But I'm frenzied, so I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna. So there's a guy in the back with a shotgun who shot me, and
Yes.
then there's someone who reached through or shot me through the window.
Yes.
With my first rage action, I would like to claw that guy in his head.
Sounds about on brand.
Yeah, you know. I'm going to spend a willpower.
We have a brand now.
Well,
Just
Kennedy
murder.
does.
It's Moida. The secret
Um,
ingredient is Moida.
Wow, even with my wound penalties, that is 3 successes to hit, 4 because of the willpower.
Secret ingredients rage. It's been there the entire time.
Yeah.
This is a secret.
Um,
This is a secret item we'll use for later.
And that will be 8 successes of damage.
Person was there.
You were really mad.
So,
Yeah.
There was a person there. Now there's 2 blood splatters.
Man smelled like alcohol. Now he looks like it.
So my idea is that basically I just reach into the back of the cab, grab him, and throw him, and he's just in pieces as I throw him.
okay. That's kind of gross.
Well, you
Hey,
know.
we have
and-
we have to put this back on you. You're not the only one who could do horror here.
Yeah, no, bring it.
we are 8 foot tall rage monsters.
And to be honest, they did just butcher 3 Lupus Grew.
No. Butcher is too kind for what they did.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Slaughter, mutilate.
that was
Skinned.
rage action
Yeah.
1. What is going to be rage action 2?
Rage action 2 is going to be to take a swipe at the guy in the back of the truck with the shotgun who shot at me. And that time I will miss. Because his wound penalties suck.
Okay. And that
And I'm
brings us-
pretty messed up.
that brings us to the top of the round. Killian, what would you like to do?
I would like to say a prayer to our Lord and Savior Kobe, and I would like to throw my tree branch through that nice open hole at the driver.
Say a little prayer for you.
And I will use a subscribed dice because this is for the people.
Ooh.
So
For the
Dex
people.
Athletics.
Yes, Dex Athletics.
Yeah, I know what a javelin toss is. What's that? 6.
Difficulty is going to be 8.
8.
8.
8 for the people. I might just hit my 2 friends, but they're mad anyway.
They won't notice.
I won't notice.
Kill me.
Ooh, I got 1 success.
Okay, that's enough.
That's all I needed to hit.
And I would like to think that that 1 success is based on that 1 die that you pulled from the pool.
It was the people's spirit.
There we go.
It was
So-
the people's elbow.
Can you smell
No.
Riverdale is cooking?
So with that, you have a pretty hefty chunk of a limb of a tree, and you just chunk it. And as you do, it goes sailing and somewhere some college football scout is very sad. As you put just the right spin and on that to have it sail right through the front of the back of the truck through the opening that's now can be made bigger for you, and slam to the front of the truck.
Nice.
You will see what the reaction of that is right after this.
And I will use my move to just join this mosh pit on the truck, I guess.
Okay, so you're gonna run and try to jump up on the truck.
Yeah.
I need a dex and athletics check for that.
Actually, guns hurt. I would like to be on top of the cab.
I'm going to need a dex and athletics check for that.
What,
Like how the only thing that changed was the inflection.
Yes.
what number am I looking at?
You're now looking at an 8 because
Easy.
I'm being kind.
Double or nothing. Woo! 2 successes.
Hey, there you go.
Just remember when you hit that turn, you don't have anything to hold on to.
I'll just like do a general Grievous. I'll just use my feet.
You would think you'd know better than to be in. You would think you would know, of all people, would know better to be in a moving vehicle when combat is ensuing.
It's a good time.
Concussion says what?
That's why I don't remember this being a bad idea.
Darren, what would you like to do?
Flawless victory right there.
Well, true to form, I'm going to spend a rage to shift to Krynos, and not to typecast myself, but I want to run up and I want to body check the truck into a tree.
Yeah. You can do it.
I'm going to say that is a feat of strength.
I would like to feat that strength.
With our new Roll20 endowed.
What is the required strength for that, Jonesy?
I was just looking at it.
I mean, flipping a small car is a 7.
I will say this is an 8 because you're not flipping it, but it's also much bigger than a small car. So
Yeah. Darren might actually have an 8 strength in Krynos.
I've got an 8 strength in Krynos form.
Let's go, Darren. Let's go.
Luckily, feats of strength are really neat because you can actually overdo your strength thing.
Oh no, Darren, don't kill us, please.
I can't find the feats of strength. Oh, maybe it's in the general rule guide. That's why I can't
It's
find
in
it.
the
There
general
it
rule
is.
guide, one of the
I
tabs
found
under
it.
there.
I like how we went from raging werewolves to jumping one car like a bunch of goblins on a helpless caravan.
Like, I know that I was, making fun of you for being old and stuff, but, like, please don't kill me.
You're not the one sitting at the crippled health level right now.
That's not age. That's just white hairs.
It is your strength plus athletics, by the way.
Alright, that's all I need to roll.
Yeah.
And if you're doing something above your strength plus athletics total, it is a willpower roll.
But he's at his strength. then.
You're at. Nice.
Yeah, so my athletics, I've got 2 extra dice on top of that, so
Do it.
flip this shit is what I'm calling this
The roll.
this roll. What's the difficulty?
Don't flip it, Darren. It's
diff 8.
Diff 8. Okay. I mostly just want to like guide it into a tree, so the guys who clearly aren't wearing their seatbelts fly through the windshield.
It's out of your hands.
And your pack mates who are clearly not wearing their seatbelts.
Yeah, but you guys could soak lethal damage. You'll be fine.
I'm not me. I'm not on the truck. I'm not that dumb.
I'm
Last time I got in a car with one of you, you guys.
I did not botch, so that's good news.
Jonesy, I would like to use my one reroll.
Yes. Awesome. Yes, Oliver, you can use your raccoon boon, your birthday present. And
Boon of Raccoon, go!
Oliver,
guys,
you are a saint.
After we crash this car, let's just cut through the woods and cut them off.
Hey, I was waiting for something cool to happen to use it.
I'm gonna spend a willpower. Alright. Now let's try it. We got this. We got this. It's nothing. This is nothing.
Thank you for spending the willpower. At least you can't botch now.
2
Hoppa!
successes, 3 successes with the willpower.
sweet. So,
Perfectly used reroll.
Yes.
And sweet. So, unfortunately for the driver, he's got a big giant tree branch in occupying most of the front seat, which is making it difficult for him to drive. And he's got a giant Krynos Guru trying to shove him into a truck
to
into
mow
a
you.
tree. So,
Let's do it.
Yep.
so with that,
The secret
with that-
ingredient is violence.
so with that, Darren gets up along the side of the truck and just does his best linebacker body slam into the front of the truck. The driver is already trying to cope with the tree branch placed there by Killian, and swerving on the gravel dirt back road trail late at night with no light other than the headlights. A whole truck veers off and is speeding straight to a cluster of trees. Naga, there's a hunter in front of you who's not dead yet.
Well, I gotta do something about that then, don't I? I'm going to work. There we go. Okay. I'm going to try my Hispo Bite.
Ooh. Excellent.
Yes.
Shit rolls at a diff 5 and it's wonderful.
Yep.
3 successes. Oh my gosh.
That's definitely a hit.
No, that's against the litany.
Alright, and then
Nom, nom,
6 successes.
And actually, you didn't put in your 2 bonuses for your extra successes.
I
So
did not.
how do you? We'll just at that point, yeah. So how do you?
Yeah.
How do you dispatch this this hunter?
A 50% chance of murder.
Just
Partly
gonna
cloudy
kinda,
with-
like, I just go to like bite him to kind of like subdue him and just accidentally just bite through his whole head.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
As every
That's what
one
it-
of us throws up quotes.
I accidentally on purpose murdered him.
Accidentally. Yeah.
Legally, it cannot be proven.
I mean,
So with that,
like-
yeah, you dispatch this guy. So this nice red pickup truck is speeding towards.
Red looks white.
It was white.
It started off that way. Is barreling towards a cluster of trees. It's about to be a very, very bad day.
Yeah.
I like how
Kennedy-
you all kill most of the hunters just in time for it to crash and hurt all of you.
Yeah. Oh shit! And I'm still
Planned out.
frenzied.
Planned out just like a raccoon.
Bah!
So I'm just gonna recycle this token real quick. So with that, Kennedy, what would you like to do? There's a hunter still in front. There's a hunter still in front of you.
I was gonna say I would like to have enough presence of mind to jump off of this truck, but I'm frenzied, so I don't have that. I'm first going to try to combat heal because ouch.
Yes.
And I will succeed, which is good because that takes me from crippled to only mauled, which is a big difference in my wound penalties.
Whoever named these wound levels, they need a pat on the back and an extra cookie at work.
They really do. Then I would like to spend another rage point, and the guy in the back of the pickup truck, I would like to introduce to the bloody end of my claw.
Sweet.
I will get
Sense
force.
that Kennedy is really mad about this.
I think so. Someone has.
Okay.
It, just a hunch.
Kennedy, that's 6 aggravated damage with the claw.
I sense she's really mad about this.
Yeah, well.
Good thing
So-
we're at the Valkenburg Valentation. We can get you a therapist.
Tell us about your mother. So,
Yeah, so Oliver missed the fact that Kennedy always described herself as, I've always been an angry girl. Now at least I understand why.
Why?
Because she was
Fair enough.
Catholic.
Whoa.
Whoa.
so with that,
As a cured Catholic, I can confirm you grow up mad.
how would you use dispatch of this hunter?
I'm going to rake him across his midsection, pulling out several feet of entrails as I do so.
Sweet.
Y'all make the covering the veil process real hard.
I'm frenzied.
You said we'd have to do that if they were extra dead. I don't know. We keep mixed messages.
It's a shame a whole pack of bears came out in this woods and just destroyed this campsite.
And
That's
let them all
crazy.
on fire. So, I'm
Smokey
going to
was pissed.
I'm going to need a
Athletics roll.
not even at this point. I'm just going to need a soak roll. At this point, the truck is impacting the trees. It just is. It is.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, it's not. I lied. It's got another initiative before that. Oliver, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna catch up to this guy.
You would like to stop the truck and save your friends.
No. My friends dug their hole.
He's not wrong.
That's what friends are for.
I am going to jump into the back of this truck. And I'll spend a rage. Shift to Krenos when I hit the back, and then just plunge my claw through that back window to try to basically hit the guy.
Okay, so as you smash the window, it is a truck with a cab.
Mhm.
So there's the truck, there's the driver's side, driver and passenger seat in the front, and there's a second row of seats. There's no one in the second row of seats. There's only one person in this truck,
Okay.
and he's driving. So as you smash in, you won't be able to. Your claws, you're not quite long enough to hit him.
Then I will.
Mhm.
Can't quick shift. That's a shame. Do I have anything else I can do? That's funny. No. Back to the truck. I would like to know if there's a way I can disable this truck from back here. I have 3 dots in crafts, especially in metalwork. I also have the mechanical aptitude merit, which means I am good with specifically mechanics, like cars.
What you
I
quick-
am in my right head.
Yes, you are. You what you quickly notice that by looking at the truck, this truck is the state of the art. It's slick, it's fully loaded with all the suspension and all of that stuff. It's new, unlike the other truck that your friends are destroying into a tree. Is newer. Yeah. If you had a little bit more time, probably, but from the back of the pickup truck and the cab of the truck, the cab, yeah, probably not. Unless you can give me something you think really good, nothing comes to my mind.
Could you like stomp through it and disable the axle on the back of the back axle for the tires?
Probably. Was I able to tell that the guy was not in the back seat before I broke through the window?
I would say probably not, because
Okay,
the
cool.
windows would be the back window is tinted.
All right, then I will climb up the top of the cab
Yeah.
Like, not like standing on it like it's like the train to Busan or something, but like crawl over it, like keep like a low to the ground type thing,
Okay.
and crawl up onto the top. My intention is to get him through the driver window.
So cool. So with that, you smash the window, realizing that you can't quite reach him from the back. In the back, gain a rage. In the back is 3 wolf pelts.
Oh, in fact, I will not do that. I will grab the wolf pelts and throw them off the back of the truck.
So you grab the wolf pelts to throw them
Yep.
off the truck. Um, and I'm going to need you to make me a soak roll.
Sure. Versus what?
Uh,
Is it versus silver?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me change my form. Krynos.
It's lethal.
Just trying to get to my right page. There we go.
No worries.
I got 1 success.
So you take 3 levels of lethal.
Sure.
As you reach in to grab it, and there's some sort of charm or something around it, blocking you, as like electrical fire burns up your arm.
Okay. 2 different things you said there. You said charm and electrical fire. Is it
So-
natural or supernatural that just happened to me?
Supernatural.
You're
Thank you.
seduced by fire.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. There's
Yes.
it's 2 very different
Oh, yeah.
reactions to what's going on.
Yes.
All right. And I assume that stops me from grabbing them.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, and you said you spent a rage this round, right?
It did.
Drivers go. I'm going to need soak rolls from everyone on the pickup truck that's crashing. Does not include you, Darren, because you're not in the truck.
Good choice.
I'm on top of the truck. Can I reach for a tree?
Spend me a willpower, and I'll let you make a Dex and Athletics test to jump for the tree.
Ooh, I like that. Take my will.
So, as you're doing that, I'm going to need a soak roll from Oliver.
Oliver?
Yes, from Oliver. While the others are doing theirs.
3.
Naga got 4.
3.
So Naga got 4, Kennedy got 3.
What's my diff?
Diff is going to be 7.
Dex, athletics. Ooh, rolling hot tonight. That's a fat 0.
I think
No.
you need. I think now you need to make a soak roll.
I need you to make me a soak roll. And Naga, you take 2 bashing. Kennedy, you've taken 2 bashing. And
Okay.
and did I ask Oliver to make a soak roll?
I did. I got 3 successes.
I do apologize. I should not have asked you to make a soak roll.
Mhm.
Because you can't soak silver.
Got it.
The 2 bashing, is that like the modifier -2?
So on the health tracker, click down 2 dots
Health. Okay. Cool.
And unless you have the right merit, you don't have the extra bruise level, so you should be at hurt.
Yes.
Jonesy, I rolled a 5.
Damn, boy.
Successes.
So you leap for the tree, and you miss grabbing the branch. You slam into the tree, but you don't slam it, and you're out of the car. So yay.
Yeah,
Um,
boy.
The two drivers, the driver and the passenger that were in the truck actually have taken lethal damage of the truck that's crashed. The other truck, the driver pivots behind with one hand, and you see he's holding a sawed-off shotgun, Oliver, as he
Okay.
fires it. He blasts you. You take 4 levels of damage. If I'm silver buckshot,
Oh no.
I'm incapacitated.
and he makes a driving check and throws you off the truck.
That's a lot of actions in one turn.
He's split his dice pool.
He's a special.
Wow,
boy.
that was really good for splitting a dice pool.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
He's one of them monster hunters.
Carp.
Paid diem.
So Jonesy, I need to roll rage to remain active because I'm incapacitated.
Yes, please.
Because, ow. All right. What is the difficulty for that? Difficulty 8. I do not. I am unconscious. I am incapacitated.
That's bad news bears right there.
Yep.
You roll
So-
your rage difficulty 8, is what you said?
Yep.
Because I did the same thing, so.
So, with that, the truck, the second truck has crashed. Most of the people on the truck are dead. The couple that are in the truck aren't dead yet, but they are bleeding out. And so, with that,
Whew.
10-1.
Hmm?
I got a 10 and a 1. So, no successes.
You will heal 1 level, although you get a battle scar.
hey. So, with that, we're going to cut out of combat. You're now. It's been a couple minutes, so we'll let those of you who are unconscious will actually heal back at least 1 level of to be awake. Everyone is out of frenzy now. Everyone's back to normal. And you have several bodies in a burning truck.
Wait, he also knocked me off the truck too?
Yeah, when you got knocked unconscious, you.
Okay, so the truck with the.
I mean,
pelt
I
stop
never
working.
hit unconsciousness.
I thought you did. Sorry, I
No, I
apologize.
rage healed.
Oh, I thought you did. I do apologize.
It's fine.
Run it back.
No, it's fine.
I mean, you don't have to rage heal. You can just go.
Oh
to-
no, I absolutely want to rage heal. I'm the only one with the ability to heal.
Well, that's true.
It's fine. I'll wake up on the ground after having rage healed. This person in the front truck is clearly out of my league.
I will probably get dice thrown at me by the end of the game, so it's okay. I'm expecting it. So
No idea what you mean by that.
I think anyway. Yeah. I think some of you are on to me. So with that, you have several people, the bodies of several people, and brain's not working. And the truck. What would you like to do?
Were there a couple of them who were not dead in the front inside the truck?
Technically, but they are very unconscious and they are in the process of dying. They will die unless you specifically do not want them to die.
I will walk over real fucked up.
Oh, hey you.
The front one was a real hunter, not a mortal.
Oh.
Should
This was done by the supernatural, not by these fucks in this truck.
Should we make sure? Should we get one of them stable enough that we can ask them before we kill them, if they knew what they were doing, or who he was?
No idea.
That's a good idea.
Sorry, that should have been an accent, but
Fine.
Pick one of them. It looks like they might not be so stupid as the others.
I don't know how many of them are actually still alive enough. I think we're down to what's left who can still stay alive.
He was armed
Probably
with
the
silver and had magical wards protecting the skins.
So the skins were on the other truck.
Yeah, they're in the back seat. I attempted to throw them out,
Do
but
you know what
he
one
has
of their kind would want with skins?
not one of their kind.
One of the hunters, what they would want with guru pelts.
Jonesy,
Nope.
got trophies.
I mean, I've heard rumors that vampires want our blood, but
I mean, a werewolf skin pelt is kind of a flex.
Maybe it's like a berserker, you know, like they put it on like Vikings. They can kill things like us.
I mean,
I highly doubt that.
We have rituals. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have some purpose. I don't really care so much what they want it for as to know who has it, so we can find them.
I
So-
absolutely want to know why they want it. That's
Well, I want to
absolutely an
know,
important
but-
piece of information.
So
It's secondary to finding out who and stopping them, and then figure out why.
Oliver, did you get a look at the plates?
No.
Oh.
I was more worried about getting the person.
Fair.
You did a good job, Oliver. That was a stressful situation.
So does anyone want to make me a search and investigation check?
I'm not a detective.
I do.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Let me actually give a combination that actually makes sense. A perception investigation check to do a search.
I sure will. I need to roll better than I've been rolling tonight.
I believe in you.
Diff 5.
Diff 5. Let me shift back the breed form too.
I almost believe in you 4 times more now.
3 successes.
As you make your way over to the truck, you see something white catches your eye. You look over and you pick it up. It looks like a small card. And as you look at it, it says Nolan Harkin Mining and Transportation Company. NHMTC.
Minimum difficulty in the system's 3, correct?
Yes.
Mother's Touch is based off the rage of the individual, and I have less than 3, so
Um,
I heal 4. Oh wait, I can't Mother's Touch myself.
Can't you? I thought you
Nope.
could.
That's Grandmother's Touch, the Child of Gaia gift.
Bummer.
Is that
Wait,
the
one sec, I
company
might
we were
be-
dealing with?
Yeah, any other living creature.
Huh.
So, let's see. Then I heal 3 on whichever hunter, or 4 on whichever hunter we're saving the life of.
Okay.
That is with the increased difficulty from my rage to standard no rage creature.
Okay.
Was I able to get anything about the individual that turned around and shot me? Look at his
Um,
face. Any defining details or anything like that?
Yeah, he looks grizzly, middle-aged, very well in excessive shape, very well built. Some minor scars on his face, kind of graying, brownish hair that's kind of graying some.
Mhm.
Uh, Looked heavily armed. You saw some other sort of weapons, but you couldn't quite make them out
All right.
because you pretty much were looking at the shotgun because that was the one going off. um,
Also, why didn't I get a chance to dodge the shotgun blast?
Because I screwed up. To be fair.
No worries. To be fair, I probably wouldn't have, so. All right.
So you've gone over and attempting to stave off impending death from one of the hunters that was in the front of the truck, the driver.
Not just attempting, I succeed.
So, and rest of you, there's lots of destroyed beer. There's lots of you find casings and ammo and rifles and stuff like that. You also find, like I said, Darren, you have the one security card, ID card.
Yes. Yes, that
Uh,
checks out.
Yeah, and on the front of it is a picture, and on the back there's a magnetic strip. It looked like one of the hunters before Kennedy got a hold of him.
Yeah, well.
As the group of you glance around, you end up collecting 6 such security badges.
Huh.
I don't think he was with them.
I think he used them. They might know who he was.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
So, the one is unconscious but alive. You can wake him up if you like.
Why don't we just take him back to... No.
No, we should not take him back to Valkenburg. We'll talk to him here.
We're gonna kill him anyway.
You talk to him. I'm going to go ahead and start a fire to destroy the bodies and destroy this evidence.
I'll help you.
We'll slap him awake. I'll switch down to Hamid and slap him awake.
Good choice.
So you're going to be the one speaking with him.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'll look at Oliver. I'll be like, you want to take this?
I'll
one,
be
okay?
I'll be the scariest bog witch in this forest.
Do it.
So yeah, you managed to get the guy awake. How many levels? You said you healed 4 levels to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is still definitely hurt. So
Oh, absolutely.
so you slap him awake. He's like, kind of like his face is all still bruised and stuff. He's very much got the whole black and blue bruise marks are already forming on his shoulder and neck from where the seatbelt jerked, stuff like that. He's kind of he starts looking at you, but you don't know how much he's seeing you because it seems like his eyes are kind of still unfocused.
Oh, wait. Are you okay?
Jackson, is that you?
No.
Who are you?
Oliver.
I seem to be stuck. Can you help me out?
Sure.
And at this point, the truck is kind of crunched in, and the driver's door is all crunched in. So he's pretty much trapped in the driver's seat.
Jonesy,
Yes.
I'm going to use Trash's treasure
Mhm.
and move the car back. and move the seat back, basically.
Okay.
I can make a broken object work.
So you can make the seat go back a little bit and the door open up.
Pull him out. He doesn't need to know that I did that magically.
Nope. He's to quote Killian, he's probably got a concussion.
That's our favorite injury here. In the,
He starts glancing around. There are still bodies and blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Is what happened? Where is everyone?
I have no idea. Everyone's in either Hamid or Lupus, right?
Yes, I'm in Hamid. I guess I shouldn't speak for everybody.
Is anyone not in Hamid or Lupus?
I am in Hamid, and I am not in earshot. I'm building a fire because if I'm anywhere near this fucker, I'm gonna kill him.
This guy had nothing to do with what happened to our friends.
He had no idea what he was doing, but I think he was a part of it.
Oh, there we go. I'm going to shift into Hamid and go off with Kennedy.
We saw the other truck drive away. Do you know who was in it?
He just left us.
Yeah. Do you know who he was?
It was Sam, our boss.
Sam? Are you from the... I grabbed one of the badges that someone collected. The mining company.
Yeah, we're security guys.
I'm so glad Kennedy is not anywhere near this.
Aaron, are you thinking what I'm
Is that
thinking?
bullshit alarm going off?
For those who may be trying to jump ahead.
I'm not.
I have no idea.
Kennedy has no clue.
Has not happened in this continuity yet.
That's fine. I'm not trying to jump ahead. Travis just can't help but do math. Where's your mine? Where's the company? We need to contact them. Do you have your boss's contact info?
I don't. I mean, I've got his work number, and he gives you the address of the mining company.
Mm-hmm. All right. Was this the driver?
This was the driver of the second truck. Yes.
So what were you doing before? Looks like you crashed.
Yeah. Well, some coyotes were attacking some nearby ranchers' cattle, and so Sam suggested we round up a couple of our guys and go take care of those coyotes.
And Sam is your boss?
Yeah, he's the head of operations.
Is Sam weird? Would you describe him as weird?
Describe him as a hard ass. I think he's ex-military.
All right.
I don't think he's one of those militia type, though, if that's what you mean. Now, Billy, he's a freaking redneck racist.
Did he skin the coyotes?
I don't think so. Well, I mean, it got kind of crazy there for a minute, and it's kind of hard for me to kind of remember what was going on. I remember, Sam rounded us all up, like we were planning on it. We all drove out and we went hunting. We found a couple, I think, and then we were celebrating afterwards and driving back we're gonna be driving back to go celebrate some more. I mean, I knew I should probably not drank that much, but I didn't think I was that drunk.
Apparently, you were drunk enough to drive and kill all your friends.
Dang.
At that, he turns
fucking merciless right now.
At that point, he turns sheet pale white with the indication that he murdered his friends.
Something happened. You veered off, and I literally point to the front of the truck where the truck is like embedded into the tree.
So and you said he just drove off, and Sam just left us here, and
Yep.
where's everyone else?
They're dead, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there were 5 in the 5 in the back, or 4 in the back, 2 in the front, right?
There was a total of 7,
7, including Sam in the front.
including the driver and the.
Got it. Yeah.
And there was another guy that was in the truck that you hadn't encountered yet, but he's since bled out.
Got it. I was trying to...
So I think this would be a great time for Kennedy, wearing only her bra and panties, covered in blood, to come wandering back from where she's been building a fire, to come haul a body off the truck over to the fire.
What are you doing? What you can't let him do that. He's got to get buried. And who is this crazy shit? What's going on? And he just starts losing it. He's now babbling incoherently. Shock is definitely taking hold of this guy.
Are you gonna bury the wolves that you skinned and left in the woods? I don't know, Oliver. I think we should skin him and leave him here.
No.
We can throw him onto the fire.
Works for me.
To the fire!
And I don't actually particularly care whether or not
Oliver consents.
on the fire or not.
Oliver will. If you attempt to actually drag him to the fire, Oliver will stop you.
No, I said it. I'm going to do it.
That's okay. We're strong children. We can toss him up there. Onto the pyre.
I'm gonna look to the pack alpha.
No, we can't leave him like this. But
Yeah, just break his legs. Leave him here. Be like that
Would
movie
be my suggestion.
with DiCaprio.
I will. I'll take out my Glock. I'll take out my Magnum and I'll shoot him in the head.
Oh no!
Fucking better than the other thing we were gonna do.
Um,
Jesus.
Lose of humanity. Oh wait, that's the
We're
other
the good guys.
No, we're not.
So
We're the less bad guys.
There you go.
with that, not thinking or missing a beat, Darren dispatches of him. Just boom, and the body drops.
Did you find out anything useful?
Not as much as
What
I
do
would liked, but we did learn at least a little bit.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I just have this image in my mind of Kennedy right now, and it is absolutely just terrifying. You know, this muscular, redheaded woman, like I said, in only her underwear, covered in blood, this fire burning behind her.
She mad.
Oh, I mean, she's furious.
A little bit. She
Little
held
bit
mad.
I think she's fine. She's got normal healthy coping mechanisms.
See, don't say we don't do anything for the fans. That's a powerful image right there.
Yeah, there you go.
So, what would the pack like to do? You can quickly set the rest of them.
Not have killed a half dozen essentially innocent hunters. Wait, no, that's just Oliver.
Innocent.
They weren't innocent.
Absolutely were.
No. they didn't know what they were doing. That doesn't mean that what they did was okay.
I think we did everything extremely reasonably.
Unwitting pawns in the schemes of our enemies, maybe, but I don't know. It was not cool of them to butcher those wolves and leave them the way they left them in the woods.
What are the Garud?
Respect all those beneath ye. All are of Gaia.
If only you had a way of to tell if these were worm corrupted humans or not.
Sense worm would be a wonderful gift.
That no one in the bag has.
I thought Liz had it.
Naga, do you have some farm?
If you don't check, Guy will sort them out for you.
That's not how that works.
Wait, do I have what?
Do you have the gifts, sense worm? But also, humans that are worm infested aren't necessarily a thing. They can be fixed.
Remember, we can't clean this up or Raccoon will be very upset.
No, we just need to take some of the bits and throw it out into the woods.
I don't think I have any
Okay.
gifts, rights, or fetishes.
You should have at least.
There's
3
a little claw mark on your character sheet. If you click on it, it'll expand it.
Nope.
Check
Nothing.
you.
I have nothing. Either that or I didn't update it, but I don't think I have anything.
You have fairy light, spirit speech, sense worm, and predator's arsenal.
It
Good
is
deal.
not showing up on mine.
Wait,
so.
that's
Oh, where it says static or dynamic, click on it once and it'll go to dynamic, and then you'll see them all.
Haha! And
you did
sense
it.
worm. I do.
Are they worms?
I don't know.
Are they wormy?
Are you men
you-
or are you worms?
you'll need to roll perception plus occult.
Perception plus-
Difficulty is based on Jonesy's perception of how thick the worm taint is.
Thick.
How wormy are they?
Diff 3 if there is none, or like only incidental type idea. Or 6 if you wanted to. That's up to you.
Diff 6.
Perception plus, I'm sorry.
Occult. And then you also subtract, if you're in lupus, you'll get the lupus bonus from it too. Which means, I don't think it auto does the difficulty.
It does not.
No?
You just have to
Then you'll
make
be
it-
rolling at diff 4 instead of diff 6. Because lupus gives you a -2 to all perception based on scent.
Okay, say the second one again. I'm sorry.
It is perception occult, diff 4.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yep. Two successes.
Nice.
Now that you're not frenzy and you have a little bit more clarity of thought, you reach out with your senses and your training to see, were these humans worm tainted, and the rot of the worm does permeate all of the hunters.
Why do we have to be always justified? I just want to be a sad Metis boy.
Opening tonight for the Bare Naked Ladies, Sad Menace Boy. So with that, you managed to clean up and the bodies a little bit and take care of them to cover up any telltale signs of a Guru attack. You leave several bits of shiny bumper, chrome, and broken headlights and stuff like that in the edges of the clearing, so the raccoon has something to come hunting for. What would the pack like to do?
We need to go back to Valkenburg and tell them what we found and what we know, and
Yep.
Yeah.
So with that, you quickly head back to Valkenburg and clean up a little bit and grab your gear. Is there anything specific that you wanted to do?
I wanted to get healed.
Okay, you can get healed.
Perfect.
Most of the Valkenburg Foundation is on a high alert right now.
Okay.
So
We should probably let them know there's a hunter around.
I absolutely give them all the little bits of information that I have about the situation.
Capital H Hunter.
Yes.
yeah.
yeah, and quickly, the night shift orderlies are there. They tell you that they'll quickly let Gretchen, sorry, spacing on the name for a second. They'll let Gretchen know, and they'll let the rest of the staff know. With that, you are able to get healed. You're able to get your gear, including your clave. Where did you want to head off to, or was there anything else that you want to do while you're there?
I mean, I want to.
I'm assuming
find-
they don't know anything about a actual hunters, like capital H hunters in the area.
No, if they had any inclination that there was any kind of formal hunters here, they would have let everyone know, including you.
right.
They would have actually sent you to go get the Guru and Lupus pack and bring them in closer.
We have a name. We have where he works, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then he's not hunting us anymore. We're hunting him.
Not how hunters work, but okay.
I'm saying we can find him and we can go after him.
Yeah, we're gonna get him, but we have to be really careful about it. Really careful.
Look, he clearly knows what he's looking for, and that's something to be watched for. But if we have a name, you can find an address. I don't see any reason to give him time to rest and figure out the next step. I think we need to take the fight to him now.
I'm in agreement with that.
What's
I
this-
mean, all right.
what's this guy's work address again? Or
1212 Huntington. Sorry, just kidding. 1212.
Old Silver Mine Road.
well, that's not suspicious.
What? They said they work at a mining company.
Sure, they did.
He's at the corner of Silver Mine and Huntington.
Oh, okay. I see why you said suspicious. Silver mine.
Right.
You had a silver mine here, and you just let them have it.
This is going in my report.
No, but I'm absolutely serious. If we know where he works, can we go there tonight and see what you can find on their computers to find an address for him? Find anything about where his movements, where we can find him. I am not comfortable with letting him just wander around and bring the fight to us next time. We take the fight to him.
Well, we're not sure if he's going back to work.
Well,
going back.
I'm sure if you look at his work records, you can find out where he lives.
I mean, and if it's one big hunter, what if there are more hunters?
I'm not saying rush in blindly, but I'm also saying we can't afford to just rest.
I mean, I'm willing to go stake it out, but I'm a little worried about going head first in there.
I am not saying we charge headfirst in.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just worried that if we get in there, I don't know how we're going to get out if I try to add access to a computer or something.
Well, do you
Yeah,
think
don't
that
worry.
his office is going to be warded against the supernatural?
I mean, this office is warded against the supernatural.
This office is run by the supernatural.
That man's supernatural!
We don't know that. We know that he worked there and that the people who were working with him on this particular job had no clue what they were doing, which means that most likely most of them at his business don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what Oliver said, the one that got away.
No, he knows what's going on. I'm absolutely in agreement. But
Yeah. Scared. Well, we can head out as soon as Darren says we can head out, but you need clothes first.
Yeah, you should probably get dressed, Kennedy.
As much
Yeah,
as
no,
I
I got-
like pink rabbits.
I got dressed and got my leather jacket and my clave and all that while Oliver was getting mother's touched by people at the foundation.
Okay, so since we're done getting groped and getting dressed, let's what's the plan, Darren?
I think the plan is to head off to the place he works, reconnoiter, just keep an eye on things. Don't engage unless we have to, but we need to get information about him at the very least.
Awesome.
I'll grab my laptop.
And the group of you quickly load up and head on out. As you head across town, it's kind of on the outskirts, obviously, because it's near some, it's a transportation and mining company. As you approach, you see a rather large structure. It's a just 2-story tall, very plain rectangular building. Appears to be made out of cinder block and stuff from where you're at, what you can see. Around it is a rather large electrical fence. It has the signs, caution, high voltage, on them. Other than that, and there's the main gate, which is shut, which is also connected to the electrical fence. There is currently there's only 2 cars in the parking lot from where you can see. Neither of them is a white pickup truck.
Didn't assume so. That would be too easy.
What do you think, cleaning staff? How are we getting in?
I mean, we could always do what we usually do and slip into the Umbra and
You sneak around.
I keep forgetting about that.
Probably shorthanded.
So, are you guys going to just jump across the Ember, or is someone going to kind of peek over first and lead the way?
I'll peek over first, and then we'll head over to the Umbra.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a Gnosis check. Difficulty 6.
Gnosis check, you say?
Yes.
4 successes.
You peek across, and the building's there on the other side. It looks like a black monolith just sitting on the hill that you're overlooking. You do see the fence on this side with lightning crackling across it. Other than that, you don't see any spirits around, and obviously there's no trucks either.
So guys, am I the only one who was worried because of the fact that Jonesy had a picture of this place ready?
It's a generic picture I just googled, so.
Yeah,
It came
he's
to
still
mind
mentioned
to
we're
be
planning on
concerned
us going
about
there.
it.
Why is this dead, lifeless building say fulfillment center on it?
Walking through this game today. Was he prepared? He's being a good storyteller. Or is there a different reason you're concerned?
It just means that he was planning on us coming here.
Wait, that tracks. That tracks. We're here.
Well, I mean, seriously, you found 6 identification cards. That point right here, so
There.
1 would have been a hint. 6 is kind of a broadside.
The plot is this way.
Please.
You throw them up in the air, they land on the ground in an arrow pointing towards the way you need to go.
We're not going that way.
Commonly referred to as a clue by 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 + 4 is 6 badges.
Is it safe to Umbra through? Darren?
Person who peeked.
Yeah, is it safe?
Well, you don't see anything, right?
You didn't see any spirits or anything.
All right, then let's head on in. Let's sneak on by.
Okay.
Does
So
all want to lead us through?
Somebody who's better at shifting should probably be the person.
I
who
got
leads
you.
us.
You said Div 6 is the gauntlet rating?
Yes.
Three
So,
successes. Open the way.
And as you step across, it doesn't. The difficulty doesn't seem to be unusually high or low from your experience.
Mhm.
You would have guessed the gauntlet's about where you suspect it would be.
Okay.
On the other side, you see the black monolith of the building reflected in the umbra. And you see like I said, the fencing, and then you see electricity kind of lightning crackling across the fence.
Okay.
In pattern, it's like circling the fence.
Does it look like elementals are awake?
Doesn't look like they're awake now.
Just
they're
electricity.
there.
Just the electricity is spiritual in nature, to some degree.
Has a little bit of reflection, yeah.
Got it. As a note, Oliver looks up. That's weird.
It's weird.
Electricity doesn't usually have a number of reflection.
That is weird.
Interesting.
It's too unless this I mean, in theory one of them could have been living here this long, but like that means this electric fence have been here for years and have been significant to this place. Or there's shenanigans going on.
It could be magically warded.
Well,
So is the fence still here, or is it just a barrier of electricity?
There's a little ghostly reflection of it, so it's kind of there depending on how you look at the angle you're looking at it. It kind of bleeds out though.
So I can walk through it? Question mark?
Would you like to try?
or you could shift to Krynos and jump over it.
I would like to shift to Krynos and jump over it, good sir.
So I'm not going to make you roll for it. I'm just going to say you guys can do it. So you get over it just to be on the safe side, and you approach towards the building. Again, you don't see any spirits, any activity that indicate that there's anything awakened around here.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing odd is that this building is pretty solid on the Umbra side, but it's just not that unusual. It's just, you haven't seen a lot of that outside of like bigger cities.
Yeah. It means this place is significant to people.
I would like to go back into Hamid.
And as you approach the doorway, you do see a big metal door, or the equivalent thereof, reflecting in the Umbra.
Are we able to peek a hand across the Umbra? Question.
No, there's a gift for that called Grasp from Beyond.
Wait, Kennedy.
Yes.
She can clave from beyond, but not anything else.
Let's tape the card to your knife, and you can just stab through the Umbra to open the door.
Or we could just go back into the material world.
With the cameras?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be caught on camera here. It's crazy.
And can't you just erase the footage?
Everybody's talking like it's always so simple.
Yes, we assume that you're good at your job.
I mean, we can kill the footage like we kill the people who oppose us.
Remember last time when we killed the footage and those pictures about the restaurant happened?
But we never got to their security cameras.
You know
We're
what?
going in there to hack their computer systems.
Okay, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just go.
So the group of you step sideways.
I would like to pull my beanie over my face like a poor ski mask.
And with that,
Bonar ski mask. I thought you were Glasswalker.
Bone Walker, more like it. This indeed needs slums with nerves. Yeah, so you're standing there in front of the doorway. As you glance around, Killian, because you specifically asked, you do not see any security cameras pointing at the door. The door does have one of those little black magnetic, swipe card things, but that's it. There's no extra keypads or anything else either.
Or if it's one of those really crappy ones. Oh well. Let's go.
Cool. I'll open the way again. Let me reroll.
Oh, are we going to go back to the Umbra?
We'd be going into the real world, but it's a roll either way,
Oh, right.
in or out. 2 successes to cross, or to open the way for the pack.
Okay, so you step across. You're there at the doorway.
We all step out.
Mm-hmm.
Swipe the card.
Beep, click, and you hear the popping of the lock as you swing open the door. The door opens to a small little reception area. There is a reception desk, and it has a little name of the company on it, and little computer and stuff like that. There's a hallway a glass door leading into a hall leading to the rest of the building. From there, you can see a couple offices. And then behind, across from the main office that direction, you can also see a doorway leading to one of the offices says personnel, and the other says Samuel Haight, Director of Operations. And that's where we'll call it for the evening.
Spooky.
And this is where Oliver throws things at me.
Oliver does nothing. Oliver has no idea what that name means.
All
Yes.
I know is Samuel's a biblical name, and that's all I can go off of.
I would agree with that. That is an appropriate description for what's going on. Biblical. I'm glad someone else has the same groan I do.
Jesus,
Yeah.
take the wheel.
There's no Jesus here.
Even though you don't know what a car is.
So with that, yes, that is where we'll wrap up for the night. Next week, so that ends. Let me back up a little bit. Lost my notes. So. So that that ends episodes 8, right? 8.
8.
Losing track. 8. The Hateful Bounty. And next week we'll return for actually our season finale.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Holy
Um,
cow.
Consequences will happen.
So we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and joining us. Again, as a reminder, if you love what we do or like what we do or even tolerate what we do, please let your friends know.
Even if you don't like what we do, just share it. Just make
Oh.
other people upset.
Maybe your friends will like what we do.
And we definitely would like everyone to join us as the players encounter Samuel Haight. I'm trying to hint but not give too much because some of my players don't know who that is and what that means.
His last name's Hate. Can't be great.
Height.
Yeah, sure.
You mean height. You spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I always pronounce it height. But...
Aaron, you and me both know it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
With that, we will return next week for their encounter with Sam. If you do like what we do, please tune in. We definitely would, the players probably can, would love some support. With that, I do want to thank everyone that did join us for this evening. And as a reminder, we do have a couple other awesome shows going on. We have Something Dragons, which is our Paizo Pathfinder podcast, which Aaron runs for us with a group of amazing players. We also have Titan City Chronicles, which is tomorrow night, which is our Mutants and Masterminds campaign set in the Titans City universe, which is run by Alex. And then next week we'll return to the season finale of Werewolf season 2. Anything else anyone else would like to add this evening?
Thanks for watching.
Yukon.
Yep. Yukon. Upcoming in November, we have there's a regional convention called Yukon, which is this year is going digital, which means everyone can attend. You're not even if you don't have to travel. So it is a free convention.
Regional to the entire United States.
It is going to be a free digital convention, I believe. Alex is running a couple of games. Also, a couple of other team members are running games. So it should be pretty exciting. So we're looking forward to that. So please sign up, check it out. It's totally free. So the best kind of convention.
Favor price. Oh, and happy Halloween. Be safe.
Oh, that's right. Halloween will be between now and then.
Yeah, it's on Saturday. Right? Be safe. Don't do stupid
Watch out
shit.
for werewolves.
Double up on your math and double up on your candy.
Yes. So with that, I would like to thank everyone and wish everyone good night. Bye, team.
Bye.
Bye.